What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here to break down the NASCAR Xfinity Series DraftKings race or DraftKings slate on Saturday. So we got a big weekend of Darlington racing. I already got the Truck Series video out. Got the Cup Series video coming out tomorrow. So be sure to check out all those. You also got an NBA video up today, so be sure to check out that as well. Got a lot of stuff that's come up today, so be sure to check out all my videos today. If you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, turn on notification bell. All those things really help me grow. Had a lot of growth throughout NASCAR and NBA season so far, and man, NFL starts next week, and I'm so excited. The first video for the first videos for NFL season are gonna come out for Monday for me. I have a ton of content. I got like 10, I think it's 10 or 11 videos a week for NFL. So yeah, be sure to look out for that Monday through Saturday. I got you guys with a ton of NFL DraftKings content. Just the Sunday slate, then I got Monday night, Thursday night, and Sunday night football as well. So yeah, be sure to look out for that. If you want to get more of my content, you can subscribe to my Patreon for only $10 a month. You are going to get a cheat sheet with all the stats you need to know, along with projections for not just one series, all three series combined for Xfinity, Truck, and Cup Series, along with an article for every single race, daily or salary tier rankings, cash cores. No, injury notes is for NBA only. So I was about to say that, but that's not for NASCAR because there's no injuries. So, but yeah, all that stuff for only $10 a month for all three series combined. So be sure to give that a look. It's a lot of good stuff over there. So I think that's really all I got to say. Let's get into the video. We're going to start out with Denny Hamlin. Well, can I just end it now? I don't even need to talk. I need to talk about Denny Hamlin and the really cheap guys. It's just, he's one of the best Darlington racers ever. And he's in a, JGR car, so, the best car in the field. I mean, yeah, he's $16,000. He starts dead last. I don't care if he's $16,000. It's Denny freaking Hamlin at Darlington. He won this race last year, but then he won it on DraftKings, but technically he didn't win it because his car failed post-race inspection and Cole Custer ended up getting the victory. But I don't care. In DraftKings, that stuff doesn't matter. Denny Hamlin won the freaking race, and he's going to win it again. I'd give it a 90% chance Denny Hamlin wins this thing. I mean, he's just so good here. So yeah, I mean, you can get contrarian and play some of these other guys that are up high, but I wouldn't. Cindric's good here. Darlington, third best average finish at Darlington, sixth best average finish at steep tracks. Justin Allgaier starts 16th. He also has place differential. Second best average finish at Darlington. Third best at steep tracks. Chase Briscoe won the Darlington race in the summer, spring, whatever the hell that was. Starts second place. He's probably going to lead the early stage, so yeah, I'll get that out of the way. He's probably going to lead the early laps because he's fast. He has the best average finish at Darlington. Fifth best at steep tracks. Harrison Burton starts third. Eighth best average finish at Darlington. Fourth best at steep tracks. All these guys are good, but they're not Denny Hamlin. They're just not Denny Hamlin. We can go and look in the last 5 races because these guys have been running well. Austin Cindric, last 5 races, average finish 1.8, average position third, 265 laps led. That's insane. Justin Allgaier, average finish 7.4, average position 7.8, 237 laps led. Again, insane. Chase Briscoe, average finish 4, average running position 6.8, 129 laps led. Chase Briscoe, average finish, Harrison Burton, average finish 8.25, average position 7.2, laps led 32. Here, you want me to tell you what Denny Hamlin's average finish after this race is going to be? 1. He's going to win this race. And, if he doesn't win, okay. And, what if he finishes second? That's fine with me. I don't care. We saw Kyle Busch finish second at Darlington and, a photo finish to Briscoe earlier this year. So, that's fine. But, I just see it's so hard to not play Denny Hamlin. It's so hard not to. If you want to find a way to pair him with one of these guys, I think it's kind of tough on his slate. DraftKings priced at the value, so it'd be hard, but you can still find a way to do it. So, yeah, all these guys are good. Anthony Alfredo starts 12th, $9,400. He had a 14th place run at Darlington earlier this year, and he has the 9th best average finish at steep track, so he's okay. I think he's too expensive, though. I always love playing Anthony Alfredo, but he's getting to the point where he's too expensive for me to go. Same with Daniel Hemrick. Starts 15th, $9,200. 5th best average finish at Darlington, best at steep tracks, but I still don't really want to get there too much. Justin Haley starts on a pole, but Briscoe's so good at this track, I think he gets around Haley pretty easily early on in the race. He has 9th best average finish at Darlington and then 8th best at steep tracks. The one that I don't get DraftKings pricing on Noah Gragson at all. Usually DraftKings prices down the guys that are good who start up front, which I get. That makes sense. But they also usually price up the guys who start a little bit farther back who are also good. Well, Noah Gragson's good, and he starts farther back, and he's $1,800. Like, Noah Gragson is one spot farther back than Daniel Hemrick, and he's $400 less. That's wrong. He's 2 spots farther back than Anthony Alfredo, and he's cheaper by $600. That's wrong. Haley's $200 more, and he starts in the pole. That's wrong too. So Noah Gragson's too cheap, and this is a track he should do well at. If you've watched Xfinity Series, you know Noah Grags is really good at riding the high banks of tracks. So Homestead Miami Speedway, he dominated both those races. So this is a track that he should theoretically do really good at. He starts 14th. He has good place differential. He's has the 4th best average finish in Darlington and 2nd best at steep tracks. Like, that shows the steep tracks things like Miami is a steep track. So Noah Gragson's someone I definitely want to get to. We know he can lead laps. If you go into the last 5 races, 162 laps led in the last 5 races. He's just too cheap. He's going to be chalky too. Like, I guarantee you some people are just going to pair Hamlin and Gragson. And honestly, I probably will too. I think that's hard to get off of. I think they're both absolutely amazing plays. But Brett Moffitt's only $100 less. If Gragson doesn't lead laps, Moffitt can end up being a better play. $8,700. He's not going to be that highly owned. He has 10th best average finish at Darlington, 14th best at steep tracks. In the last 5 races, he has an average finish of 13.8. He can sneak inside the top 10, have a good run. So I think he's fine. Ross Chastain's another one. Ross Chastain in no way, unless Brett Moffitt's starting like 30th, should be cheaper than Brett Moffitt. I know he starts 5th, but it's just too cheap for Ross Chastain. He has 7th best average finish at Darlington, 10th best steep tracks, so maybe not a strong suit for him. But it's just still like Ross Chastain probably get you a top 5. $8,600, that's just too cheap for that. So, someone I definitely am interested in. Myatt Snyder, $8,400, never raced here in the Xfinity Series, starts 20th at steep tracks, has an average or 13th best average finish though, and in the last 5 races, an average finish of 16.66. Not someone I'm too excited to get to, but I do think there is some place differential upside there. I'm not really too excited about this entire range at all, to be honest. Brandon Jones, 19th best average finish at Darlington. Michael Annett, 22nd best average finish at Darlington. Riley Herbst, 17th. These guys aren't good here. I don't want to really get too much of them. They all start pretty high. I don't expect them to lead a ton of laps. Even at steep tracks, Jones is a good steep track, 7th best average finish, but like Annett, 11th, Herbst, 12th. Like, these are just not guys I really want to get to too much. So, I think they're interesting plays, but they're not going to be highly owned at all. I can guarantee you that, but I don't think a lot of them have a ton of upside. Alex Labay, 7,800, starting 24th. I think he's a solid one to go to. 16th best average finish at Darlington, 20th at steep tracks. If we go in the last 5 races, he's an average finish of 23.2, an average position of 24.2, which doesn't look good, but he ran well. He had a 17th place finish here in summer, so I think he does have some upside. Ryan Vargas, I don't have any data on him for steep tracks or Darlington because, well, he's never raced in the Xfinity Series here, so $7,600 for Ryan Vargas. This was someone I actually thought I was going to be happy to play, but man, the DraftKings priced him up. Like, he's expensive. He's in the one of the those red JD Motorsports cars. I don't know which number. They all look the same to me. Whenever one of them wrecks, I'm like, oh crap! Please don't be whichever one I played this week. So that's pretty much every race. So yeah, Ryan Vargas. It just seems a little bit too expensive. Starting 29th. Like, I don't know, man. It's just a tough one to get to. That price tag is expensive for a JD Motorsports car that's really not like it'd be one thing it was like a top tier driver in that car, but it's not. It's Ryan Vargas, so who's good. He's a good driver, but he's not Brandon Jones. He's not Michael Annett. Like, one of those guys in that car, be like, okay, they can outperform that equipment. Vargas probably not. Jeremy Clements starts 13th, starting $7,500. Just doesn't have a lot of room to go. Same with Ryan Sieg. He starts 11th. Like, look. Clements, 11th best average finish at Darlington, Sieg 6th. If we go in the last 5 races, Clements has an average finish of 13.4, Sieg has an average finish of 16.25. I just don't want to get to him. Then we got Vinnie Miller, who starts 32nd, who I think is going to be really popular. Last 5 races, an average finish of 28.2. I don't want to get there. He's just doesn't have the upside. I think people are going to want to play him because they see the 32 starting tag, but I wouldn't go there today. Yeah, he's got a low floor, but it's just like honestly, most people probably aren't even going to play guys in this range because they're going to go Hamlin and Grax and then just go all the way down here and try to find value, or there's barely any, but there is some. So we'll get to it. Yeah, I just don't really want to go to that at all. Brandon Brown, $7,000, starts 17th. He's sneaky though. Brandon Brown is a sneaky play here because he has the 12th best average finish at Darlington. He has the 18th at steep tracks, but in the last 5 races, Brandon Brown's an average finish of 13.5 and an average position of 14.6. Guy's been running good. He can get you a top 10 sometimes. I do like going to Brandon Brown. Austin Hill, 6,900. He's driving at number 61 car. Starts 26. He's a bigger name. I feel like he's a big name for the Truck Series, but I don't think the upside is really there all that much for Austin Hill. Not somebody I really want to get a ton of exposure on. Same thing with Joe Graf. I mean, he starts 28th. I mean, he could be okay. In the last 5 races, Joe Graf has an average finish of 19.2 and an average position of 24. He's fine. He's just a little too expensive. Like, I'd want Joe Graf to be like 6,100, but if you need to, I think it's okay. Jeffrey Earnhardt starts 25th, 6,600. He's another one of those JD Motorsports cars. Like, they're all the same to me, you know? Like, average finish 20th in the last 5. Like, it's okay. Like, he's just an okay play. Like, not someone I want to get to. Fincham, I don't want to play. Colby Howard's another JD Motorsports car that starts way too high. 8 and 18th. I don't want to get there. Bailey Curry's in a bad car. We don't want to play him. Matt Mills is $5,900. Starting 33rd. Look, people are going to want to play Matt Mills. Last 5 races, Matt Mills, average finish 28th. Not good. Kyle Weatherman starts 31st. Average finish in the last 5 races, 24.25. Better, but still not that good. The one thing I will say about Weatherman is he does have like top 20 upside. We've seen him hit it before, but I wouldn't bank on that today. Cody Vanderwaal starts 35th. Average finish last 5, 29. Like, these guys are not good plays. You have Josh Williams and Jesse Little, super cheap, but they start 9th and 10th. I don't want to play those guys all the way down there. Like, they're going to finish, 15th, 16th place? If they can finish 10th, that'd be good, but I don't expect them to finish that. Jesse Little, another JD Motorsports car, there's a million of them. And I just don't want to get to either of them. Here's the value play I do like, though. It's BJ McLeod. I hate it because it's BJ McLeod, but, I mean, shoot, bro. Oh, BJ McLeod. He finished 15th here in the summer. That's helping him out a lot. Last 5 races, average finish of 23.6, average position of 22.6. Like, it's not better than any of the guys I've really been talking about, but he's $5,100. He's not 64. Like, that's the difference. And at $5,100, I'd be fine paying for that. Like, if any of those guys, if Earnhardt, Graf, Hill, any of them, Howard, were $5,100, yeah, I'd be okay playing them. I'm not playing him that expensive, so I think he's an okay play. Tommy Joe Martins is interesting, but he starts too high in my opinion. Stephen Light and Dexter Bean. Bean's not someone I want. They're just not good. David Starr, though, is interesting. Last 5 races, average position of 20.33, starts 22nd. If he can hang around there, he's going to be a fine play. So I think that Starr and McLeod, which I'm pretty sure Starr's another JD Motorsports car, so is McLeod. I'm not 100% on Starr, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, those are the 2 value guys I want to get to. They're not good. They're not, like, attractive plays at all, but if you want to play Hamlin and you want to play another guy at top, that's what you got to do. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is going to be a disaster race on DraftKings. Probably just chalk city, and it's all probably going to hit. So, I'm going to be playing light on this race because I always play light when the Cup guys come down because it's just so hard to make lineups, and it's just not, like, yeah, anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great day. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video. Hopefully make some money this weekend. Be sure to look out for the other videos I have coming out or are out already, depending on when you're watching this. Thank you guys so much for watching.